Hello, everyone, and welcome into another episode of the Fumble Sports Daily Show. So wonderful to have you with us on this Sunday. It is a beautiful day, a great day for sports. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are. Of course, Fumble Sports is live every single day at 12 p.m. Eastern for good sports talk, rants, sports analysis, and of course some entertainment. Let's get into it right away because we have a loaded show ahead, so we cannot hesitate. As a disclaimer, always, Fumble Sports is not a sports book. We're not endorsed by any sports book. We're here for fun, entertainment, a lot of good information. If you do sports betting, if you play fantasy sports, you've come to the right place. We go to a number of websites that provide that data, but we ourselves are not a sports book, so be mindful of that. However, hope you enjoy our content. If you do, make sure you give us a follow. Make sure you subscribe across our platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, make sure you hit the like button on the video. It goes a long way in supporting the show. And of course, if you ever want to reach out to us, never hesitate. Fumble Sports is always available to you, either on our platforms or through our website, buttfumblesports.com. Now, we have a lot to get into, but before anything, a big congratulations. Jorge has won our Celebrity Shot contest. Jorge, congratulations. Jorge Valena has won our Celebrity Shot contest, going 2-0 yesterday and finally reaching 20 total wins over the month of July. Jorge, congratulations. Jorge, if you could, please DM me after the show today. You and I will touch base about how we will get you your winning free t-shirt. But when it comes to bragging rights, all hail Jorge. Jorge Valena, congratulations on your Celebrity Shot month of July contest win. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Hope all of you are excited about a new contest that will start in the month of August. But Jorge, you are our July winner. Congratulations, Jorge. Macy Toru, a good sport, showing you some love. So Jorge, well done. Great job. Good job by everybody who competed. Really impressive how many correct picks all of you guys put together. Now, speaking of correct picks, how did we do yesterday? 44 and 33, about a 57% hit rate. 13 and 15 on the MLB game picks. That didn't do too well, but the player prop bets did well. NBA, WNBA picks did well. Our parlay plays did really well yesterday. So, and your celebrity shots, I forgot to throw it up here, but your celebrity shots yesterday went a grand total of 12 and 16. So those are our results from yesterday, but I have picks to give out today. One big shout out though, Arctic Tiger went 2-0 and had a home run pick for his second day in a row, a home run pick. That said, let me clear out the results from yesterday. Sorry to be quick on it, but we have work to do, everybody. No more July contest for the Celebrity Shot, so we'll have to come up with something new. But let's clear out the results from yesterday, and let me get you some picks really quickly for that first game starting in literally 2 minutes. But I want picks up on the board. First thing that I'm going to take, I'm saying it right now so you guys can hear me say it. I'm taking the Tigers to cover. Tigers plus 1.5. Tigers plus 1.5. Get it in now, running out of time. Also taking the Padres, Tigers, no run in the first inning. It starts in literally a minute, everybody. I want a stolen base pick up there as well from this game. I will take Riley Green. Riley Green. So getting you guys some picks early. Do I have a player prop bet? I probably do. Let me throw one up here. Again, this game is just about to start. So I will take Javier Baez under 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So we have a couple plays up here. If you guys want to get in on this game, this first game of the day, we are immediately jumping in. It's a 12:05 game. We're giving it out as quickly as we possibly can. So there is a play for you. We also do like Gary Sanchez on a strikeout. I'm putting those up here, over half a strikeout. Putting these up here so you can see them. This game is about to get underway, everybody, so wanted to give out those picks right away. That way you guys had them. We have a ton of picks to get into, as always. We will do our mock draft, by the way. We will do our mock draft later this afternoon. So in about an hour and a half, we will do another fantasy football mock draft. It will be a 12-team snake draft, a PPR league. So if you guys want to get in on that fantasy football mock draft, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure that you hit us up on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. We will be sending out a link to all those who want to participate. So if you want to get in on this fantasy football mock draft, Elliot is in there. Weisberg's in there. I'm in there. So we already have 3 people in the 12-team mock draft, 9 spots still available. So if you want to get in our fantasy football mock draft, we will do that at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Already got some picks up on the board. Jorge, can you send me the link? I thought I did already. I thought I had already, but Jorge, additionally, the link is also posted on YouTube. So if at any point you can't find it, you can just go over to our YouTube account and get it there. Jorge, I sent it to you, Jorge, so that just goes to show the frustrations of trying to do this over Instagram. I sent it to you. So, Jorge, hopefully you find it on Instagram because it's there. Hopefully you guys bring your questions today. We will do celebrity shots, so no contest today. We will do celebrity shots, but no contest today. But if you want to throw in a pick, we obviously keep track of your records every single day across every single show. So if you want to throw in your celebrity shots of the day, no contest today, but we do have celebrity shots that you could throw up on the board. We have a ton of picks to give out. If you want my game picks, we've already given out 2 of them. We have plenty more to go, so no worries about that. But if you want more of my MLB game picks, make sure you hit that live goal confetti. If you want my long ball long shots of the day, let's get up to 2,000 likes. Tap that screen, everybody. Every time we get up to 2,000 likes, we give out a player we think's going to hit a home run. Thank you, Yoni. Thanks so much. Wrong confetti, though. Wrong confetti. You gave the marvelous confetti. We're looking for the normal confetti. So, Yoni, nice try on that. Really appreciate it. But wrong confetti. There are 2 apparently in the TikTok gifting space. You gave us the marvelous. We're looking for the regular. So unleaded next time. Appreciate that, Yoni. Appreciate it. We will also give out players we think are going to get a stolen base every time you guys share the channel. So appreciate that. We do have some celebrity shot picks. If you guys want to continue to do celebrity shot picks, get them up here. It's going to be a new contest that will start in the month of August. But for now, we will just do celebrity shot picks so you guys can keep track every single day. And yes, it is a Jordan Lyles day, everybody. For those who don't know, Jordan Lyles, when he's pitched this year, the Royals have only won 1 of his starts. Only 1 time he started this year have the Royals won the game. So Yankees on the money line, a very popular play, I'm sure, for a number of you guys out there. But I will say, be wary. I actually think that game may be closer than some do think. Top Dog, let's get you up there. Top Dog. Top Dog is going to get this first game in. Joe Musgrove over 16.5 outs. So there you go, Top Dog. Welcome into the show. It's 17.5 outs is what you have. There you go. Again, we have a first game going off right away in baseball, so we will see if our tickets cash on that one. That game is underway. It is Padres and Tigers. I got those picks in pretty quick. No run in the first inning. Tigers cover plus 1.5. Baez under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and Gary Sanchez on a strikeout. Riley Green on a stolen base. But we have plenty of picks to give out, so just because we have an early game, that won't prevent us from giving out picks for every single baseball game. Every single baseball game, we have at least 1 pick, so plenty to get into. I'm Just Goated, also known as MVP Metcalf. Wonderful to have you. Hope you're having a fun time at your Nike camp. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. MVP Metcalf, great to have you joining the show. Appreciate all those loyal viewers who join us every single day. Jorge, amazing debut by Sal Frelick. A couple of hits. I think he went 3 for 3. A couple of great catches. So he had a phenomenal day. Really impressed in his major league debut. Of course, we will rant about some things across the world of sports. The running backs across the NFL having a Zoom call. We'll touch on that a little bit. Jimmy Garoppolo says that he will be ready for Raiders camp. Breece Hall says he will be ready for the start of the NFL season for the New York Jets. We will also talk about NBA players clearing out their social media of their current team logos. What does that mean? James Harden, I'm looking at you. So we obviously have some rants to get into during the show as well. We do have our fantasy football mock draft in about an hour and 20 minutes. So let's do a lot of work right now. Let's get into it. Let's do our research and get those picks out there. If you guys have questions, if you have comments, if you need help with any of your plays today, let us know. We have a ton of picks to give out. We have hit 2,000 likes. So yes, we have a long ball, long shot of the day to give out. Appreciate that. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Let's get to work, everybody, and let's give out our first long ball, long shot of the day. Someone mentioned it a little bit earlier. Marcell Ozuna is our first long ball, long shot of the day pick. He has outstanding numbers against the starting pitcher that he'll be facing today. So Marcell Ozuna is the first player we're picking to go yard today. Marcell Ozuna. Let's get him into our research board and show you what we could get him at. Marcell Ozuna, over half a home run, 20% implied probability, plus 400 offered at FanDuel. Let's just look over at, can we get him on over half a hit? Yes, we can. Not going to take it. It's too much chalk for me. Even at the minus 210, not going to take that one. Hits, runs, RBIs, that I would take. 58% at minus 140. So Marcell Ozuna over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBI. So there you go. Our first long ball, long shot of the day is on the board, everybody. Make sure you tap that screen every time we get up to 2,000 likes. We give out a home run play. Yoni, thank you so much for giving us that regular confetti this time. Let me give out my next pick. I am going to take the Royals, Yankees, yes to a run in the first inning. Yes to a run in the first inning. I'm also going to take, and this may shock some of you guys, I'm going to take the Royals to cover. I'm going to take the Royals to cover. I'm going to take the Royals at plus 2.5. They barely missed on that yesterday. We had a couple bad beats in that Yankee game yesterday. We had the Royals covering 2.5. We had the total set at 7.5. The game finished at 7 runs, and the Yankees came back and scored a couple late runs in the eighth inning and ultimately won by 3. So a tough break, but I actually like the Royals to cover in this game. So there are 2 picks to say thank you for Yoni for hitting that confetti. Yoni, thank you so much. I'll give one more pick out here because you gave that marvelous confetti a little earlier, and that is Nationals. I like the Nationals once again. Do you know the Washington Nationals have not swept a series so far this year? If they win today, they do. I actually think they could easily sweep today. I like them plus 1.5. So there's another play. A couple of picks up on the board there for you. Jesus Luzardo over 6.5 strikeouts. Let's look at it. Right now, the coldest team in baseball, the Miami Marlins. They are in a brutal 8-game losing streak. They have not won since the return from the All-Star break. Looking at strikeouts for Jesus Luzardo, I'm seeing it at 7.5. You're seeing it at 6.5. I don't like it at the 7.5. 6.5 would be more attractive to me, but since I can't see it there, I just wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take the 7.5. Don't really like it. Make sure you're tapping that screen. Let's get up to 4,000 likes. That way I can give out my second long ball, long shot of the day, or share the channel. Whoever shares the channel, we will give out a stolen base pick. Stephen Pock getting your celebrity shot picks up on the board. The contest has concluded. Jorge has won, but we will start a new celebrity shot contest in the month of August. Of course, we keep track of everyone's picks every single day, so keep putting in your picks because I'd love to see who is consistently cashing tickets. Over half a home run for J.D. Davis and Wilmer Flores over half a home run. So a couple of calls by Stephen Pock. Speaking of that, let's go show you the weather across baseball today. Should be a good opportunity for some runs. By the way, it is expected to be the hottest day of the year. This is expected to be one of the hottest days on the planet ever across the globe. So, with the warm temperatures across the United States and frankly across the world, expect offense, expect runs. You see the Red Sox game, the likelihood of runs way up, likelihood of extra base hits is up. Home runs, maybe not so much. It makes sense. Extra base hits would be up. Home runs would be a tick down because it's got to kind of be one or the other usually. But there are some games where that's not the case. Cincinnati, home runs, extra base hits, and runs. Washington Nationals game, Home runs, extra base hits and runs is up. Progressive Field with Philadelphia and Cleveland. Runs, extra base hits and runs is up. Home runs. You can just see across all of these games, Yankee Stadium, the likelihood of home runs is up. Milwaukee, likelihood of home runs is up. LA, likelihood of home runs is up. We could keep going. You can see there are a couple games here, though, on the other side of things that might not be advantageous when it comes to overall scoring, but we have a number of really hot games, and I don't mean hot in terms of great tickets. I mean hot in terms of literally hot, the weather. So keep your eye on those games. Might be some good opportunities to take some home runs there. Appreciate all of you guys joining us. Get your picks in. Get your questions in. Joe Warren, let's get Austin Riley on the board. Joe Warren is taking Austin Riley over half an RBI. There you go. Joe Warren, you are on the board. Love it. Love it. Let's get Lane Thomas on the board. Lane Thomas, can we get him on over half a hit? That feels like an unfair play, but it's available. Minus 250, this isn't a good play. I'm going to put it up here, but I'm just telling you guys, this isn't a good play. Lane Thomas, over half a hit. It's a good play in terms of likelihood of cashing. It is not a good play in terms of return on the investment. So Jorge, I put it up here because, yes, it's a good trend. It is a ticket that could probably cash. It's a leg of a parlay. But I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. I wouldn't recommend it as a standalone. I don't really like it, to be honest. At minus 250, that is terrible. The sports books are not giving us good odds on this. I'm putting it up there because I do think it's going to cash. But do not tail on this one. Do not tail. Listen to me. Do not tail unless you put it into a leg of a parlay. Don't like it. Jorge, why is Aaron Nola got so low a strikeout total? He's going up against a good contact offense. If you want to take the strikeout total, it's pretty good on the over 4.5. I'm going to take it at the over 4.5, but that's why. Aaron Nola over 4.5 strikeouts. Boom. Another pick up there for you. If you guys want more of my picks, make sure you hit that live goal confetti. I literally have, now that I've given out these last three, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18. I have 20 MLB game picks in my notebook right now. I have 4 WNBA picks in my notebook right now. I have 6 more long ball long shots of the day to give out. I have 8 more stolen base picks to give out. And I have players I think are going to have a bad day at the plate. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I have 17 players who I have the under on their player prop bet. And I have over 15 where I have the over on their player prop bet. Let's tap that screen, everybody. Let's get up to 4,000 likes. I want to give out another long ball, long shot of the day. So tap that screen if you're watching on TikTok Live. Tap that screen as many times as you can. Appreciate all of you guys watching, no matter the platform, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick. And obviously, we appreciate and love the support you guys show us. Top Dog's also going to take the Red Sox first 5 money line. So there you go. Top Dog, you're on the board with your 2 celebrity shot picks. Keep tapping that screen, everybody. Let's get up to 4,000 likes right now. Putting the challenge to you guys watching on TikTok Live. Tap that screen, everybody. Tap that screen. Let's get up to 4,000 likes. I want to give out another long ball, long shot of the day. Matt McLean, over half a hit. By the way, I think what we're going to do for our contest in the month of August is a no chalk celebrity shot contest. So the picks have to be better than minus 200. I think that's what we're going to do for the month of August. So we will do another celebrity shot contest for the month of August, but it will be a no chalk contest. So everyone will be really challenged. We'll probably lower it from 20, probably closer to like 10, 15, because it's that much harder. But for all of those who love our celebrity shot contest this past month, Jorge was our winner. Congratulations, Jorge. Well done. And in August, we will do a new contest, and it'll be a no chalk contest. So we'll be putting the challenge to you guys watching. Hopefully you guys can come through with a lot of winners. That said, let's tap that screen, everybody. I want to give out another long bowl, long shot of the day. So tap that screen. Let's get up to 4,000 likes right now. You do the work. I give out the picks. That way you guys don't have to do the research on your own. So tap that screen, everybody. Let's get up to 4,000 likes. Appreciate it, Winston37. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. Once we get up to 2,000 or 4,000 likes, we will give out another long ball, long shot of the day. Joe Warren has shared the channel, so while you guys are tapping that screen like crazy, getting us up to 4,000 likes, let's give out another stolen base play today. I'm going to go with a Yankee. I'm going Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe against Jordan Lyles today. Going to be taking plenty of Yankees. Let's take a look at Anthony Volpe. Over half a stolen base. Not available. He might be getting the day off today, so I got to rip him off the board. Not seeing him in the lineup. So let's go Corbin Carroll. Corbin Carroll to get a stolen base. Let's check him out. Corbin Carroll to get a stolen base is going to be going off at 29% implied probability, plus 245. Love those. Can I get him on over half a hit? No. Hits, runs, RBIs is 2.5. Total bases is 1.5. Don't like that. The only other play I probably would take on this is over half a run. Really strong play. So Corbin Carroll, over half a run, is going to be the other play I have with him today. That's Corbin Carroll over half a run. And you guys are awesome. You've been tapping that screen like nobody's business. So let's get up. Let's get up. By the way, did they score a run in that first inning? Oh my goodness. The Tigers scored a run in the first inning. Spencer Torkelson goes yard. Oh, that's a crusher. It was 1 out away from cashing. We don't cash on it, so we missed. Too bad. I put it out there thinking I was going to get an early cashing ticket. Not so much. That one hurts. I'm not going to lie, Jorge. That one hurt. I thought we were going to cash that ticket. Okay, that's a rough one. We move on, lick our wounds, and we have to give out a long ball, long shot of the day. Oof, that one hurt. Okay, Giancarlo Stanton is going to be a long ball, long shot of the day. Outstanding numbers against Jordan Lyles. The weather certainly suggests home run should be a very likely probability. Let's look at it. Home run, 26% implied probability, plus 285. Love it. Can I get anything else with Giancarlo Stanton? Over half a hit. Good play. Over a base, it's 1.5. So we'll take the over half a hit. Minus 220. Not crazy about it if I'm being honest, but I will throw it up here. Giancarlo Stanton over half a hit. It is chalky. I'm also considering over half an RBI. Over half an RBI. Plus 130. Plus 130 at 43%. Just something you may want to consider, given that we do like him, is one that we like. Luigi, no Volpe in the lineup. Thanks for letting us know. So Volpe, no stolen base pick for him. He is on the bench getting a day off today. So we just gave out another home run pick. Boy, that Tigers no run in the first inning busting kind of hurts me. I really thought we were going to get there. Spencer Torkelson, go eat some dirt, buddy. Long ball, long shot of the day, though. We have 2 already up on the board. I have 2, 4, 5 more to give out. So plenty of picks to give out over the course of our show. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. Let's look at Severino under on strikeouts. Probably not one I'm going to go with. Luis Severino, under on strikeouts. The over has the better implied probability. The under's been the better trend. Not touching it. Not touching it. Not touching it. Echoing myself, not touching Luis Severino on strikeouts because there's no reason to be confident on either side. The trend has been on the under. He's playing the Royals at home, which makes you think the over could finally come through. It's just not worth it to us. Not going to be taking it. Not attractive to us. So let's not focus on picks we don't like. Let's focus on picks we do. Make sure you hit that live goal confetti. We will give out more of my MLB game picks every time we get that confetti, everybody. So hit that live goal confetti. Hopefully we hit our live goal over the course of the show. Additionally, in about an hour and 5 minutes, we will do a fantasy football mock draft. So if you want to be in that fantasy football mock draft, make sure you hit us up. DM us on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. So if you want to join our fantasy football mock draft at 1:30 p.m. today, DM us on IG at Butt Fumble Sports. So there, I just wrote in the comment section exactly what you guys need to do. Hit us up on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. I'll send you guys a link. You guys just hit the link and then go claim the team. Keeping in mind, we already have a couple spots filled. I'm in there, Jorge's in there, Andrew, Elliot, and Yoni. So already getting some spots filled up. If you want to join our mock draft that we will be doing at 1:30 p.m. today, already 5 people in the mock draft. We have 7 spots still open. Make sure you go DM us on Instagram, or if you're watching on YouTube, Kick, or Twitch, there's a link attached to the live, a link that's pinned to the live. You can hit that link and join our mock draft at 1:30 p.m. today. That's 1:30 Eastern time, so about 1 hour from now. Okay, we've got a bunch of more picks to give out. Let me do some work for you guys. Let's do our reverse engineering early today. Let's do reverse engineering early. We'll do reverse engineering, and for those that are new to the show, this is where we set the prop that we care about. In this case, it's walks allowed. We'll go to the over, and we'll see which have the highest implied probability, and we'll kind of work our way back from there. Lucas Giolito, yes, yes, yes. Absolutely love this play. How about on the road? Very consistent. So let's get it up here. Lucas Giolito over 1.5 walks allowed. So that's our first reverse engineering play of the day. Let's keep going with them. Next one, Hunter Brown. By the way, that's a leg of a parlay. Hunter Brown, how about on the road? Not as consistent as we like, so I'm not going to touch this one. Has a good implied probability, but not going to touch it. Jordan Montgomery, how about him? On the road, not consistent enough. Mackenzie Gore, this has been very consistent. This is a good play. Mackenzie Gore over 1.5 walks. Bingo, nice play, fine there. Boom. Next one, Mitch Keller, 62%. This has been a good trend. Mitch Keller on the walks, taking it. Next one we're going to look at is going to be Carlos Carrasco. This is cash money, everybody. 8 out of the last 10, 4 out of the last 5 on the road. Let's get him up here. Carlos Carrasco over 1.5 walks allowed. Any others? Luis Medina. This has been a good trend. How about at home? Not good enough. Bryce Elder. On the road, 4 straight games. Definitely take this one. Bryce Elder over 1.5 walks allowed. Love that play. Let's get that one. Make sure you have it. Taj Bradley, not probably going to take this one. At home, not consistent enough. Jamison Tyone, how about at home? How's it been? Not consistent enough. Jordan Lyles, he's actually been pitching better of late. Not consistent enough. Luis Severino, this has been a very good trend. How about at home? I'm going to take it. Luis Severino over 2 walks. That's probably going to be the last one I take for these walks allowed plays. Don't really like anyone else. Luke Weaver, no, not going to take that. At home, not consistent enough. So we did our reverse engineering plays a little early. There are 6 pitchers we have up here that we like on their over walks allowed total. So there you go. A couple plays for you off the bat. If you guys have questions, comments, picks, get them in, everybody. In 1 hour, we will do our fantasy football mock draft for today. We do a mock draft almost every single day, so make sure you hit us up. If you want to join, DM us on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram, or there is a link that is pinned to the live stream on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, all of our platforms. By the way, a little bit of news. Andy Reid said wide receiver Kadarius Toney tweaked his knee during a special teams drill today and did not participate the rest of practice. Just something for you guys to note. Elliott Robinson has another celebrity shot pick to get up there. Elliott Robinson's going to take the Braves on the money line. Let me give out another one of my picks. I know we haven't gotten any more confetti in a while, but funny enough, Elliott Robinson is taking Yankees on the money line and Braves on the money line. I'm going in different directions for this. So I do have the Royals covering the 2.5, believe it or not. I also have the Brewers covering today. I like the Brewers in that game against the Braves. I like the Brewers to actually cover in that one. So I've got Brewers plus 1.5. I actually want to see if I could get it at 2.5. I doubt it, but if we can, I definitely take it. Brewers plus 1.5. Can I get it at 2.5? I actually can. So Brewers plus 2.5 is absolutely the play for me. So Elliott, I'm really on the other side of these games. You can be taking those money line plays. I actually feel like the covers with these underdogs are the better plays. Let's keep it going. You guys have been crushing, tapping that screen, doing a great job. For all those watching on YouTube, nice job. Nice job by everybody. Jorge, yeah, Hauser pitched pretty well. He did get a ton of strikeouts yesterday. So anyways, let's give out another long ball, long shot of the day. This will also be in this Yankee game. I'm going to go with Michael Massey. Michael Massey of the Kansas City Royals. Let me show you what I like about his stats today. On a home run, 14% implied probability, but I could get it at plus 600 on FanDuel, which is what I did. So I really like that play. Additionally, can I get him on over half a hit? Yes, I can, and it's not even chalky at minus 195. So Michael Massey over half a hit as well. Boom, you can put it on the board. Yes, sir. That is a nice play for us right there. Michael Massey, we have given out 3 home run picks of the day. Elliott Robinson, I'm not going to try and discourage your play. I'm just taking the Brewers to cover more than I like the Braves on the money line. So, a couple of good plays there for you. Again, if you want more of my picks, you guys know what to do. Hit that live goal confetti. If you want more home run picks, tap that screen, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. Tap that screen. And, of course, share the channel. Share the channel to get a stolen base pick. We have 2 up there already. We are just dropping a ton of picks for you guys. We have a lot of work to do, so I'm just going to be quick on it. I'm going to go through a bunch of players that I think are going to struggle today. So I'm going to go through a bunch of players right now that I think are going to have a bad game. Guys who I would take their under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, or I would take an over on a strikeout. So we will rip through right now a bunch of players I think are going to have a bad game. Once again, if you want a home run pick, tap, 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 tap that screen. Let's get up to 8,000 likes. Once we do, I'll give out another dinger pick for today. If you guys want a stolen base pick, share the channel. Other than that, hit the live goal confetti for more of my MLB game picks. The only one I placed is the Yankee game. Any game that you are most confident in, Elliott, hit that live goal confetti. I'll give out some more of my game picks. Let's get to work on some of these player prop bets. Again, these are players we don't like today. So players we think are going to have a strikeout or under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Jerkinson Profar, over half a strikeout, 67% implied probability. I'm going to take it. Jerkinson Profar, over half a strikeout. It is a leg of a parlay. I tack on that symbol just so you guys know. Next guy we're going to look at is going to be Ryan McMahon. It's 1.5 strikeouts, don't like that. Hits, runs, RBIs, it's set at half, don't like that. Sportsbooks, afangul. I hate you, sportsbooks. You are the worst. Okay, next one is going to be Adley Rutschman. And why do I say I hate the sports books? Because they never make my life easy. They're always trying to take my money. I want to take their money. Adley Rutschman, over half a strikeout. Very chalky. Very, very chalky. I am going to take it. Adley Rutschman, over half a strikeout. Extreme chalk. Very chalky. So, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. The under 55% implied probability. I am going to throw this up there, believe it or not. Adley Rutschman, under 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. And you can tell I'm doing more of those under plays because now I'm starting to really do my research on players that struggle against the pitcher they're facing. So often over the last 2 months of doing the show, I've really focused on the hitters who have good numbers against the starting pitcher. Now I kind of want to go to the other side, start to look at hitters who struggle against the pitcher they'll be facing. That way I can give out some good underplays. So we'll be doing more of those each and every day. Next celebrity shot pick. Let's get Dylan up here. Dylan, welcome back to the celebrity shot contest. Big board, no contest anymore since we did have our winner. Jorge, well done. You are going to take Aaron Nola under 18.5 outs. I think that's actually a good play. Dylan, good call. Let's get Caesar up here. Caesar Torres. Caesar, great to see you today. Hope you are having a wonderful Sunday, Caesar. He is going to take Shohei Ohtani. By the way, Shohei, total bust for me yesterday. I hyped him yesterday being like, oh, I love Shohei today. He was a total bust. You will also take Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. Boom. Celebrity shot picks up on the board, Jorge or Caesar. Hopefully a bounce back day for Shohei and for yourself. Let's get Yoni's pick up on the board. That is YW21. YW21 is going to take Michael Massey over half a hit. And Eduardo Alvarez. I don't know an Eduardo Alvarez. Does someone know an Eduardo Alvarez? Because I don't. Who the hell is Eduardo Alvarez? Who's Eduardo Alvarez? I don't know any Eduardo Alvarez. I think that's a dude from south of the border, but I don't know who Eduardo Alvarez is. So YW21, also known as Yoni. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. I don't know who the hell Eduardo Alvarez is, so let us know who you're talking about. More than happy to put him up on the board, but until we know, I have no idea who you're talking about. So appreciate you throwing in a pick, but yeah, we got Michael Massey, but Eduardo Alvarez. Hey, YW21, how about you write the pick differently? Instead of me trying to decipher what the hell you're talking about, just write out the pick correctly and we'll put it up on the board. I have no idea what you're talking about right now, so you can just write it out. We'll put that work on you instead of on me. Okay, let's keep going with some of our underplays. Let's go with Ahmed Rosario. Doesn't look like he's in the lineup today. Let me just check. I like the under here. Yeah, he's not available. Not surprised. He's got terrible numbers against the pitcher he's facing. Byron Buxton. Can I get him on over half a strikeout? Probably not. It's 1.5. Buxton, it's that under so often. We'll take the under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for Brandon Buxton, though. Byron Buxton, rather. Byron Buxton, under 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. So another underplay for you guys. Let's keep going. Next pick that I'll go to is Christian Vasquez. Can I get Christian Vasquez on over half a strikeout? Christian Vasquez is not going to be available, not in. So let's go to the next one. Elvis Andrus, not available. By the way, you can tell a lot of these managers know who struggles against the pitchers they're facing. No Andrew Vaughn either. Andrew Vaughn isn't there, so we'll have to keep going. Next one, Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson, and we are going to go with the under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. The over at the implied probability pretty strong, so maybe we don't like it. What about strikeouts? 70% on the over. I'll take that. Tim Anderson over half a strikeout. So there's another pick for you. Let's get Jorge's celebrity shot pick on the board. Jorge, our celebrity shot correct, our winner for the month of July celebrity shot contest. Jorge, well done. Hunter Brown over 6.5 strikeouts. Very interesting. And he's not a high strikeout guy, so very interesting. And Marlins first five money line. Yep. Marlins first five money line is actually probably a good play. They've been struggling of late, but a good start. Red Sox, Blue Jays, Angels boost 7.50. I'm not crazy about the Blue Jays. That's what I would say. I like the Angels. I like the Red Sox. I'm not crazy about the Blue Jays, Max. So that's the one part of that parlay that has me on the fence a little bit. Once again, Yoni didn't get your second celebrity shot pick. So if you do want to get that in, write it out what you want. Eduardo, whoever it is, write that out for us and let us know. Because Yoni, hard for me to tell what you actually wanted there. So, going to continue to go through my players for who I think are going to struggle today. Orlando Arcia, over half a strikeout. Love this play. 57% implied probability. Good odds as well. Let's get that up on the board. That's Orlando Arcia over half a strikeout. Over half a strikeout. Let's keep going, everybody. Next player we're going to take for a bad day is Wilson Contreras. Wilson Contreras over half a strikeout. It is a leg of a parlay. So Wilson Contreras over half a strikeout. Leg of a parlay. Now, what about, there's another player I like, probably not for a strikeout, but an under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Ian Happ. Ian Happ, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I'm going to take this. Ian Happ, under 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. Boom. Another play for you. Have a couple more of these kind of players I think are going to have a bad day. Few more of these that I'll put out there. Next one, a couple of you guys were talking about him today. I don't like him today. It's JD Martinez. JD Martinez, I think is going to go under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, even though that the total is set high. Let's just look at it. What about total hits? Strikeouts? Nothing else. Under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, I kind of like. The implied probability is not strong on it, so I'm not going to take it, but just an interesting one. Dansby Swanson, someone's asking about Dansby Swanson, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Decent implied probability, not too much of an advantage on it. I just wouldn't take it. Jorge, we'll get to Cody Bellinger in a little bit when we're looking at players we like today. Right now we're looking at players we don't like today. So Jose Abreu, looking for him on a strikeout. Half a strikeout for Jose Abreu, I would take that. Jose Abreu over half a strikeout. It is a leg of a parlay. Last one is going to be Andrew McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen over half a strikeout. It's just too chalky. Not going to take it because it's too chalky at minus 275, but that is a good play. Again, those are a bunch of picks that we just dropped on you guys. We have a lot of picks to give out, so make sure you're hitting that live goal confetti. Hit that live goal confetti, everybody, and that way we can give out more of our game picks. Every time we get live goal confetti, we give out a couple of MLB or WNBA game picks. If you want more long ball, long shots of the day, players we think are going to hit a home run, make sure you tap that screen. Let's get up to 8,000 likes, everybody. When we get up to 8,000 likes, I will add a fourth player for our long ball, long shots of the day. The fourth player we think is going to hit a home run today. Additionally, every time you share the channel, we will give out a player we think is going to get a stolen base. So we have a ton of picks to give out. Do not worry. We have 45 minutes left before our fantasy football mock draft. If you want to get in that mock draft, make sure you claim a team now. Running out of spots. 7 players in the mock draft already. Myself, Ben Barnes, Jorge the GOAT, Bo Knows, Andrew, Elliott, and... oh, apparently Jans went away. So we actually have 6 spots available. 6 spots available for you guys. So if you guys want to get in on this mock draft at 1:30 p.m., make sure you claim a team between now and 1:30 p.m. We will do that mock draft at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let's keep doing our work though. Next, we're going to flip things around. We've given out our reverse engineering walks allowed plays. We've given out picks for players we think are going to struggle, players we think are going to have a bad day. Now, let's go to the positive side of life, everybody. Let's go to players we think are going to have a good day. Go over their hit total, go over their hit run RBI total. So the next collection of players we're about to research are players we think are going to go over their hit run RBI total or over their hit total. Again, if you guys have questions, comments, or you want to get your celebrity shot pick up on our board today, do not hesitate. Play along with us at home. Write in your 2 favorite picks of the day. Doesn't matter where you watch. YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick. No matter the platform you watch on, feel free to write in your favorite picks of the day. Our producers are standing by. They let me know which picks you guys like. We put them up on the board and keep track of them every single day so you guys can play along at home. By the way, not only did Jorge win our Celebrity Shot contest for the month of August, or the month of July rather, with 20 correct picks, his hit percentage is 64.5%, just a tick below ours. He is 1 pick away from getting his 50th correct pick overall. So Jorge, one of our loyal viewers, but we keep track of your records every single day. So no matter the picker, we keep track of your record. That way you guys can play along at home. Caesar, a 58.6% hit rate. Chris Roberts, 69.2%. G-Clips at 60%. Harley at 75%. Jorge, 64%. Joe Warren, 54%. Macy Toru, 60%. LRK425, 58%. By the way, Kyle Klein, 73%. Well done, Kyle Klein. Top Dog, 54%. YA Tittle, 54%. Zodwick, 55%. So we keep track of these picks. You guys can play along at home. Get your 2 favorite picks in every single day, and that way you can participate in the show. Jorge, thoughts on the Red Sox, thoughts on bullpen games like the Red Sox with Nick Pivetta? It always makes me a little bit hesitant to bet on players in that game. So I'm not going to bet any New York Mets player prop bets. That's what I would say avoid. Sometimes I still like the game. So I still like the Red Sox on the money line. In fact, I haven't put that up here. I'll put that up here since I've mentioned it a couple times. I do like the Red Sox on the money line. But that said, I wouldn't take too many other things in that game. I wouldn't take any player prop bets involving the Mets hitters. There are a couple of Red Sox players that I like, and one we'll talk about right now because Jorge just shared the channel. When you share the channel, we give out a player I think is going to get a stolen base. Jared Duran, having an outstanding year. He really has turned it on over the last 2 months. Jared Duran to get a stolen base today. He swiped one yesterday. Carlos Carrasco gives up a ton of stolen bases, everybody. Carlos Carrasco is one of the worst pitchers in baseball at holding runners, preventing stolen bases. That's one of the reasons why I really like Jared Duran today. Getting that at plus 165, 38% implied probability. When we see a home run play or a stolen base play with an implied probability above 25%, we love it. Above 30%, we're crazy about it. At 38%, we're mother frickin' gaga about it. So Jared Duran, over half a stolen base. Also going to look, can I get him on over half a hit? No. Can I get him on over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs? No. So Jared Duran, the only other one I would consider is over half a run. Over half a run for Jared Duran. It's going off at minus 175. I would take that. So Jared Duran over half a run. It's the only other play that I like involving Jared Duran. So, got a Red Sox pick up there for you. Oh, not betting-wise, just in general, like, is it a good move? Is it efficient? I actually think that Major League Baseball has figured something out with these openers, which is having a starter every 5th day doesn't necessarily equate to a win. The reason that the opener bullpen game is so effective is that the opposing offense, the opposing manager, he's going to line up his offense to address the pitcher most likely that's starting the game. So if it's a left-handed pitcher on the mound, the opposing lineup is filled with right-handed batters. You then swap in a right-handed pitcher. You have that righty-righty matchup for the next 4 or 5 innings of the game. So it's certainly a good, effective strategy. I think managers are starting to get wise to it. They're not overloading their lineup with right-handed hitters against the lefty or left-handed hitters against the righty because they're aware of that bullpen change that'll happen probably by the 2nd or 3rd inning. So I do think the effectiveness isn't as dramatic as it may have been over the last 3, 4, 5 years. But I certainly think that the opener is still an effective strategy because it just puts the opposing team kind of on their heels. Who do they want to put in the lineup? How are they approaching their strategy for the day? They now have to prepare for 2 pitchers that they're going to be facing. So if you guys know anything about baseball today, there is a lot of studying that goes on, watching film of opposing pitchers, trying to understand the tendencies. That way you can identify the best pitch to hit in your at-bat. That's made that much harder by the opener and then the bullpen game that follows. So I actually, for a number of reasons, do believe that the opener is an effective strategy. When it comes to betting, I avoid it for the most part, but when it comes to good managerial strategy, I do think it's effective. Dylan is also going to look at that Red Sox game, and Dylan's going to take the first 5 on the money line. Let's take Red Sox. First 5 on the money line. Dylan, you have your 2 celebrity shot picks up on the board. If any of you watching at home want to play along with us, make sure you put in your 2 celebrity shot picks of the day. Whatever 2 picks that you like, write in the comments section, no matter the platform. Just put next to it my celebrity shot or celebrity pick or whatever the picks are. We'll put it up on the screen, and that way you guys can play along with us. Appreciate all of you guys being with us today. It is a glorious Sunday. Hope you guys are enjoying it no matter where you are. As I promised, we were going to go through a bunch of players that I really like today to get a hit or go over their hit run RBI total. So let's get to work on that, everybody. Let's get to work on it. So first player we're going to look at, just going to do a rip through, is going to be Austin Slater. Oh, got to tap it in. Tap it in. Austin Slater, can I get him on over half a hit? Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Austin Slater, over half a hit. Make it a leg of a parlay, everybody. Because it's minus 200, it's a leg of a parlay kind of territory. Elliot, we'll get to that Cubs-Cardinals game. Elliot, if you hook us up with a gift, any kind right now, I'll answer that question right away. Because I know Elliot likes to drop that fire, likes to drop some gifts. So we will do that right away. If Elliot really cares, we will let you guys know. That goes for all of you guys. If there's a game you guys really care about, I just need a little gift, just a little something to bring my attention to it, and then we will address it. So, with that said, let's keep going on this. By the way, Elliot came through right away. So, Elliot, let's put up that play up on the board for you. In that Cubs-Cardinals game, I like the Cardinals on the money line. I like the Cardinals on the money line. So there is one for you, Elliot. I like the Cardinals on the money line in that game. Boom. Let's keep going to work with our player prop bets. Let's look at Mike Yastrzemski. Over half a hit, I would take this. Mike Yastrzemski. Over half a hit, and it's not the leg of a parlay. Let's keep going. DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That I would take. So DJ LeMahieu over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So another play for you guys. There you go. Okay, want another one? Let's keep it going, everybody. Next player that we like, we're going to look at it for over half a hit first, is going to be Jake Fraley. Jake Fraley on over half a hit. I can take it, and it's not chalky, so a very good play. Let's get it on the board. Jake Fraley over half a hit. Just plowing through, doing our work. Evan Longoria. Over half a hit. It is chalky, but I'm going to take it. Evan Longoria over half a hit, Chalk City. And when I say something is chalky, what do I mean by that? I mean that it's a pick in which the odds are minus 200 or worse. So it would be like betting North Carolina as a 1 seed in the first round of the NCAA tournament. You're not going to get a great return on it. That's why I call it chalky. Is Verstappen the best Formula One driver? Certainly in the world right now, not a question. Is he the greatest of all time? Max Verstappen is absolutely making an argument right now for being the greatest Formula One driver of all time. His dominance is at another level. I don't know if we've ever seen a driver dominate in this way. I know some Formula One historians would probably throw out a few names, but we talk to our Formula One expert, Nick Rodecap, every single week, and he and I are just marveling at what Max is doing week in, week out, race in, race out. Unbelievable performance. He once again dominates at the Hungarian Grand Prix. So yes, I believe he is not only the best driver, obviously, in the world, he is right now putting in an argument for greatest Formula One driver of all time. Jorge, Jorge, you watch the show frequently enough that you maybe catch our Formula One expert when he joins for our weekly interview. And one thing that he really calls out is, first of all, Max is arguably the best driver on the circuit right now. But on top of that, not only is he the best driver, but the Red Bull car right now and the Red Bull team is the best in the world. And so you combine the best driver in the world with the best race car, you're just going to win and win and win and win and win. And that's what Max has been doing. So the combination of the car and the driver, and that's really what happens. And one of the reasons you could argue that maybe Max Verstappen is the greatest driver of all time isn't just about him and his performance. It's about the car that he's been driving. Right now, Red Bull is simply unbeatable. The Red Bull car has been outstanding. Yeah, the car is an absolute beast. By the way, if you guys love Formula One, make sure you join us every week. Our Formula One expert, Nick Rodecap, you can find him on Twitter at NICKRODECAP. He does a brilliant job for us covering Formula One. So if you want to get great insight and insider perspective on Formula One, make sure you join us every single week. He usually comes on Thursday or Friday, so join us as our Formula One expert joins us every week. Okay, we have a lot more picks to get to. Let's keep going on these players we like to do well today. Next player is going to be Jean Segura. Over half a hit. It is chalky, but I like it. That's Jean Segura over half a hit. It is a leg of a parlay. For those that are curious, how did we do on our parlay plays yesterday? 8-1 yesterday, so really strong. Might have found something. So if you guys love making those parlays, I recommend keeping them to 3, 4 at the most. But we're giving out some good parlay plays for you guys. Next player that I like, let's keep it going. Elias Diaz. Over half a hit, love that. And it's not chalky. Elias Diaz over half a hit. And it's not a leg of a parlay. Let's keep it going, everybody. Again, if you guys want more of my MLB game picks, hit that live goal confetti, everybody. Hit that live goal confetti. Josh Lau, not in there. Next one, Max Kepler. Over half a hit, not chalky, thanks to FanDuel's minus 195. So Max Kepler over half a hit. Next player we're going to put up here. How about, we already did Marcell Ozuna. We already took Marcell Ozuna on over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Can we get Marcell Ozuna on over half a hit? Yes, we can. It is minus 210. I said it was too chalky earlier. I'm going to go with it. Marcell Ozuna over half a hit. Because of the minus 210, I will take it. Can I scroll up a little here? Here are all the picks we have on the screen. Again, if you want more of my MLB game picks, tap that confetti. Hit that live goal confetti. I have a ton of MLB game picks to give out, and I really want to drop all of them over the course of the show. So hit that live goal confetti, everybody. Additionally, we're going through player prop bets right now, players we like today, so we will continue to rocket through those. But keep hitting that live goal confetti, and do not forget, tap that screen on TikTok Live. When we get up to 8,000 likes, we will give out another long ball, long shot of the day, a player we think's going to hit a home run. So tap that screen, everybody. Let's get up to 8,000 likes. Tap, 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 tap that screen. Let's get up to 8,000 likes. Once we do, I will give out another player I think's going to hit a home run. Appreciate you tapping that screen, Richard. Hope everyone's doing the same. Let's keep doing some work on players that we do like on player prop bets, on over half a hit. We just did Marcell Ozuna. Oh, what the hell? Let's go to Eddie Rosario. Over half a hit. Good play, minus 215. Taking it. Eddie Rosario, over half a hit. Leg of a parlay. Leg of a parlay. Tap, tap, tap that screen for home run plays. Keep tapping it. Let's get to some Cubbies. Let's get to Yan Gomes. Over half a hit, minus 210, taking it. Additionally, if you're curious about who I like for my DFS lineup, you can go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, scroll on down, and you can check out our DFS lineup. Our cover boy today, we've already talked about him quite a bit, Marcell Ozuna. We also have our MLB game trends. These MLB game trends, by the way, if you've never gone to this website, to our website, and checked out the trends, look at the trends that we offer. We're telling you the starting pitching stats. We're telling you how these teams have done, what their records are on the road, what their record is on the win-loss record on the road, how they've done on the run line. So a lot of good gambling stats up here. If you guys love sports betting, great place to go, buttfumblesports.com. Make sure you check out our website. Let's keep giving out plays that we like, player prop bets that we like. One that was mentioned earlier, a player that we talked about earlier or was asked about earlier, Cody Bellinger, over half a hit is too good to miss at this point. Cody Bellinger, over half a hit. It is a leg of a parlay, but it has been so cashy. 9 out of the last 10, cash. How about over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs? You betcha. This is cashed in 8 of the last 10 games. Gotta take it. Cody Bellinger, over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So a couple of Cub plays for you guys in Chicago. Let's keep going, everybody. We are not done. You can tell Butt Fumble Sports is hustling. We work it every single day, giving out picks, good analysis to hopefully help you cash a lot of tickets. Saya Suzuki, over half a hit. Too chalky. Too chalky. Can't take it. It's just too chalky. Let's go to Trey Mancini. Over half a hit. This is a good play. Trey Mancini, over half a hit. Not a leg of a parlay. Let's keep going, everybody. We are not done. We have a lot of picks given out. Nolan Arenado, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs is what we're looking for. Can't find any good plays. What about total bases? Nope, no good plays with Nolan Arenado, unfortunately. Over half an RBI. Interesting, but not going to take it. Over half a run. Interesting, not going to take it. So unfortunately, Nolan Arenado, I really like him today. Just couldn't find any place to take him. So unfortunately, can't throw him up there. Just not enough. Dylan, great to have you in our fantasy football mock draft. Dylan letting us know. Guys, running out of time. If you guys want to jump in and join this fantasy football mock draft that we are going to do, we will do it in a half hour at 1:30 Eastern Time. There are 5 teams left. We are doing a 12-team PPR snake draft. It is a mock draft. If you want to get in on this, DM us on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Or you can go to YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, and the link is pinned to our live stream right now. But if you want to get in on this fantasy football mock draft, make sure you DM us, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram, everybody. So get in on this mock draft. That we'll be doing in about 25 minutes. Okay, let's keep going with our player prop bets that we really like. Keep tapping that screen, everybody. Tap, tap, tap that screen. Let's get some more long ball, long shots of the day. Get up to 8,000 likes, and we will give out another long ball, long shot of the day. Let's rip through some more Cardinals right now. On over half a hit, Paul DeJong. Over half a hit, definitely taking this one. Paul DeJong, over half a hit. Standalone play. How about Lars? It's Lars Nootbaar. Lars Nootbaar. Over half a hit. It is a good play. Chalky, but a good play. Lars Nootbaar. Over half a hit. Leg of a parlay. We haven't gotten any more shares of the channel. Don't matter. I'm going to throw this one up here as well. I like Lars Nootbaar on a stolen base today. So that's Lars Nootbaar on a stolen base. Additionally, I like Cody Bellinger on a stolen base. So, a couple of plays. This mock draft is going to be a PPR mock draft. This mock draft is a PPR mock draft. Just showing you guys really quickly on the stolen base for Lars Nootbaar. 12%, but a plus 750. Love the plus 750. Don't need to put down a full unit. Half a unit, a quarter of a unit. That is plenty. Additionally, Cody Bellinger, over half a stolen base, plus 710. Again, these guys have good stolen bases, so love those plays. Let's keep going on over hits allowed, or total hit plays. Nolan Gorman. Over half a hit, taking it, not a leg of a parlay. So that's Nolan Gorman over half a hit. Jorge, can you explain half PPR and no PPR for me real quick? Never understood that. Okay. PPR stands for points per reception. Points per reception. So if a wide receiver, a tight end, a running back, a fullback, if anybody catches a pass in an NFL regular season game, if you play in a PPR league, they get 1 point for the reception, or however many points are designated. They get a point for the reception, a point per reception. So, I don't like that. I'm not a big PPR guy. So in the leagues that I play, I'm non-PPR, which means just because you made a catch doesn't mean you get any credit for it. You have to go get yards for that. However, a lot of leagues like it. So you could do a half PPR, half a point for every catch, or a full point per catch. But that's what that means. It means every reception, every completed catch, that is a point for the pass catcher. For the pass catcher. Perfect example, okay? Bijan Robinson, the rookie running back out of the University of Texas, drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. A lot of people like him in PPR leagues because they expect he's going to get a lot of catches. They're going to throw to him a lot in that offense. So, not only will he get you running yards, rushing touchdowns, he can also get you receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, and points per receptions. That makes him that much more valuable. So a perfect example, Derrick Henry, he doesn't get targeted that often in the passing game. So his PPR value is lower. So in a PPR league, Bijan Robinson actually might be more valuable than a Derrick Henry because he's not just getting you rushing points, he's getting you receiving points as well. So that's what we're talking about. Elliot, the mock draft will be here on TikTok Live, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So if you're watching now, you're in the right spot. Let's keep going, everybody. We're going to keep going on these player prop bets. Not too many to go, but a few more. Mookie Betts, can we get him on over half a hit? Yes, we can. Super chalky, over half a hit. This is the chalkiest of chalk. This is the king of the chalk. This will have you choking on chalk. But hits, runs, RBIs, 2.5. Total bases, nope. How about just over half a run? Over half a run for Mookie Betts. I'm going to take it. Mookie Betts over half a run. Over half a run. Let's keep going. We're going to keep doing these player prop bets. Next one, Freddie Freeman. Can I get him on over half a hit? Nope. How about hits, runs, RBIs? Nope. Not really going to take anything here. Not going to take... Freddie Freeman's going to have a good day, just nothing I can take him on. Seth Brown. Seth Brown on over half a hit. Good play. Taking it. Seth Brown over half a hit. No leg of a parlay. Let's keep going, everyone. By the way, if you guys missed any of our picks, we are going to put all of our picks up on our website. So we will put all the picks on our website, butfumblesports.com. So Tony, watching right now, asked, how can I see all the picks in one place? We will post all of these picks to our website, buttfumblesports.com. And actually, I'm going to do that in just a little bit. So during the show, I will post all of these picks to our website, probably prior to the mock draft. That way you guys can see all of them. But we're going to quickly whip through the final few players that I like for player prop bets today. Chas McCormick, I like it. Over half a hit. Let's keep going. Only a few more left of these. Let's do Mike Moustakas. Over half a hit, taking that. Mike Moustakas, over half a hit. Only a few more of these player prop bets left. Let's go Connor Joe. Over half a hit. I'm taking it. Three more of these. Maybe only two. Cal Raleigh, over half a hit. Taking it. And finally, next one I'm going to take, Justin Turner. No. How about hits, runs, RBIs? No. How about just an RBI? Justin Turner on over half an RBI. Interesting play. No Justin Turner plays we really like. Masataka Yoshida, over 1.5 bases. Can we get that? Yep. I'm going to take it. Masataka Yoshida, over 1.5 hits. Or 1.5 bases, rather. Over 1.5 bases. Okay, everybody, we're going to drop now a ton of MLB game picks. We haven't gotten the live goal confetti like I'd like. A lot of you guys. Jorge, can we get a rant, please? Okay, you guys want a rant? I'll give you a rant. So, here's our first rant of the day. You guys asked for it. I'll give a rant. So, I saw that the running backs in the NFL had a Zoom session in which, organized by Austin Eckler, in which a lot of the star running backs and primary running backs on teams organized and got together on a Zoom call to talk about how they're going to address the discrepancy or the disparity in salary between running backs and other positions. You guys may have been watching the show the last few days, and I've talked about this a little bit. I think it's a wonderful idea that the running back position is trying to almost like semi-unionize around the idea of getting equal pay for the running back position. Here's my problem with it. You're getting equal pay. Running backs in the NFL, you need to wake up to the fact that you are overvaluing yourself. The marketplace is actually valuing you appropriately. Running backs should not be paid as much as they used to be. They're not as valuable. Running backs keep acting like every job across every industry should have an automatic increase in salary over time. That is bullshit. That is nonsense. Why should any industry just automatically expect that the salary inflation over time is unstoppable? No, circumstances change economics. Circumstances changes what a marketplace values a player or a job or a responsibility on. Perfect example. Right now in this country, if you're a copywriter, a very white-collar job, you are in a bad spot because of things like ChatGPT. AI isn't just coming for the blue-collar jobs, it's coming for white-collar jobs. Now, copywriters across America could unionize, get on a Zoom call, and try and set the value of their services. Good frickin' luck. Because the marketplace is going to go find the value that's best for management, best for the employer, not best for the employee. NFL running backs need to wake up and smell the frickin' coffee. I don't know why running backs think they're worth $15 million a year. You're not. You're overpaid. You're overrated. I don't care who you are. You could be Derrick Henry and a future Hall of Famer. You could be Saquon Barkley and literally the most important player on your team's offense. You are not worth $15 million a year. You're not. Anyone who tells me you are is simply wrong. I think NFL running backs are some of the most spoiled, misunderstood, naive players in sports right now. I'm not saying that they're not tough. I'm not saying that they don't work hard. I'm not saying that they don't deserve to be compensated. They do. But if you told me that running backs deserve to be paid at all-time high prices, that's crazy and it's stupid. Why should an NFL owner pay a running back right now when he could sign 2, 3, even 4 running backs for half the money of 1 year of a star running back. If you think the CBA is unfair to running backs, great. Don't negotiate the CBA that you did. I think the NFL, here's my problem with NFL players. So often they cry frickin' wolf. They say they want a CBA that gives them more time off, which fewer padded practices. But where's the money for concussion research? Where's the money for players after they retire? Where's the insurance that, or where's the pricing set so that the floor for contracts and salaries is set at a firm price? It didn't happen because the NFLPA always focuses on the wrong things in CBA negotiations. They focus on, players don't want to be on the field that much. Players don't want the padded practices. Fine. Then your salary is going to go down. Your value is going to go down. The NFLPA is fucking stupid. The NFL players are fucking stupid. And I use the harshity of my language to make it clear. The players are wrong. The owners are right. Not often do I want to say that. Many of you might disagree, but the owners are right. If we found out today that kickers aren't needed anymore because special teams is being eliminated from the game, should kickers be allowed to quote unquote unionize and force owners to pay them $1 million a year for a job that's going extinct? No. So why are we giving extra value or rights to running backs that we wouldn't give to another position? Kickers, by the way, especially special teams players, are being eliminated from the game. Guys like Matthew Slater, Devin Hester, they're not Dante Hall. They're not as valuable as they used to be. Should we keep paying them more and more and more and more and more every year just because it's the tradition? It's what we've done. That's fucking stupid. So anyone who thinks these running backs deserve the prices that they're demanding, you're out of your mind. These running backs need to get with the program. Humble yourself. Recognize that your position isn't as valuable as it used to be, and get the fuck over it. I am so tired of these running backs trying to tell me that they're worth more than they really are. Right now, I can go into the NFL draft. I can find 2 or 3 rookie running backs and have almost as much production as one of these B-list running backs. Maybe not a Hall of Famer like a Derrick Henry or an Austin Eckler or Christian McCaffrey, but that second tier, third tier of running back, why should I pay them $8, $9, $10 million a year? Forget that shit. If NFL running backs don't like the price or the value that they have right now, go play another position. Or, and you guys have heard me say this before, if you're a professional athlete and you don't like what you get paid, then go do something else. The rest of us work really hard. If this network doesn't work out for me, I'm going to be selling dental implants. I'm going to be selling insurance. I'm not going to be able to bitch and moan because I didn't get paid what I wanted. I'm going to have to suck it up and go find another job. NFL running backs, if you don't like getting paid $8, $9, $10 million a year because you want 15, great. Somewhere out there is a State Farm selling insurance. I'm sure they would hire you. I'm sure there's a car dealership that would love to have a former running back selling their Ford trucks or their GMs, whatever it is. So NFL running backs, I know you put your body through a car crash every single day, but there are so many people in this world who work tough jobs for pennies on the dollar. You're getting paid millions of dollars. Shut up and play. I don't want to hear it anymore. I am over this argument. I am over these running backs. Either accept what your value is in the marketplace or go sell insurance and get over it. That's my rant for the day. If you guys couldn't tell, I am passionate about that one. I am over these rookie running backs. Okay, we have a bunch of picks to give out. I'm going to drop a bunch of picks on you guys because we're running out of show. In about 10 minutes, we're going to do our fantasy football mock draft. If you guys want to get in on this fantasy football mock draft, make sure you hit us up on Instagram. But Fumble Sports on Instagram. We are going to be doing a mock draft in about 10 minutes, everybody. So in 10 minutes, we're going to do a mock draft, a PPR 12-team mock draft. Let me just drop all my picks on you guys. You guys didn't hit the confetti, so I'll just drop a ton of picks. Christian Walker to hit a home run. Mookie Betts to hit a home run. Mike Moustakas to hit a home run. And Cal Raleigh to hit a home run. You guys didn't hit that confetti enough. You didn't hit the live goal enough, so we got to just do it. We'll also do Christian Yelich on a stolen base. I will also take, that's all the stolen base picks I have. WNBA. Let's do WNBA. I'm taking Mystics on the money line. Mystics on the money line. Is that game actually underway? I hope not. Yeah, it's already underway. I did take them on the money line. I'm just showing you what I had. I'll also take the Fever and the Liberty. And I'm going to take the over. Fever, Liberty. I'm going to take the over. And I'll take the over 165.5. Additionally, I will take the Fever to cover. Fever to cover. And I will take the Fever covering at alternative line, Fever covering at plus 15.5. Fever plus 15.5. So there are my WNBA plays, and now a bunch of MLB game picks. Here are all of my MLB game picks. I'm going to just drop them all for you guys. Guardians plus 1.5. Diamondbacks, Reds, yes to a run in the first inning. Curious which team, got to make sure I get this one right. I like whichever team is the underdog in the Reds-Diamondbacks game. So I like the Reds plus 1.5. That's Reds plus 1.5. I will also take the Orioles, Rays, no run in the first inning. I will take the Marlins on the money line. I will take the White Sox and Twins, no run in the first inning. I will take the Twins first 5 money line and the Twins on the money line, taking both of those. I like Bailey Ober today. Let's keep going. I'm going Dodgers money line. I'm going Angels money line. I'm going Pirates plus 1.5. I am taking the Pirates, Angels, yes to a run in the first inning. Yes to a run in the first inning. Astros, money line. Astros, A's, no run in the first inning. And Mariners on the money line. All of my picks. Here are all the picks on the screen. I am going to put all of these on my website right now. So, buttfumblesports.com. So before we do our mock draft right now, before we do our mock draft at 1:30 rather, I'm going to put all of my picks up on the website right now. So that way you guys can see all of them up on the screen right now. So again, I'm going to go over to our website, buttfumblesports.com. I will put up all of our picks that we've given out right now, everybody. So all of these picks are going to go up on our website, buttfumblesports.com. If you have missed any one of them, if you have missed any pick today, make sure that you go over to our website because these will all be up there in literally a matter of seconds. I'm putting these up right now while I speak, along with your celebrity shot picks, those who have put them in so far today. And that way you guys can see what they are. Let me get this up on the website, and then we will do our fantasy football mock draft in just about 7 minutes, everybody. So we got a lot going on for all of those who love our picks. Make sure you go to our website right now, buttfumblesports.com. Again, that is buttfumblesports.com. We are putting in all of our picks right this second up on our website. So if you missed any of the picks that are up on the screen, you can find them there at buttfumblesports.com. That way you also have a few minutes before the 1:35 games start to get these picks in, everybody. So let's see what else we need to do. I need to put in a picture. Other than that, we will be ready to go in 1 second. So give me 1 quick second. I need to find a cover boy. Who should our cover boy be? Let's make it... Let's do Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh is going to be our cover boy today. Cal Raleigh is going to be our cover boy for our picks. So let me put him up on the board. doesn't work. Let me get another picture and boop, 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 boop. Okay, one quick second, everybody. Seattle Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Okay, all of our picks are up on our website, everybody. All of our picks from today's show are on our website. So if you go to our website right now, buttfumblesports.com, if you go to our website right now, buttfumblesports.com, make sure it's posted. Let's get that up there. They are up there, everybody. All of our picks are up on our website right now. So buttfumblesports.com. All of those picks are up on our website right now. So if you missed any picks from today's show, go to our website right this second, everybody. buttfumblesports.com. Go check out our website right now. You can see all the picks we've given out. All of our player prop bets, our MLB game picks, our WNBA picks. All of the picks are on our website right this second, buttfumblesports.com. So go to our website, go check out all of the picks we've given out, all these picks up on the screen. They are all on our website right this second, buttfumblesports.com. Our long ball long shots of the day, our stealing is sharing picks, your celebrity shot picks on our website, everybody, buttfumblesports.com. What's the name of the website? buttfumblesports.com. That's right. So all of our picks are there. We put them up every single day at the conclusion of the show, but we still have some more show left to go because we have a mock draft that we are doing in just about 3 minutes, everybody. So if you want to be a part of this fantasy football mock draft, we will be starting that in about 2 minutes. So everybody, Alexander, great to see you. If you missed any of our picks so far today, go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. All of the picks for today's show have been posted. All of the picks. Once again, all of the picks have been posted so far. So if you want to get our picks, make sure you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. You can check out all of the picks, everybody. They are all there. Home run picks, total plays, player prop bets, first run inning plays, all there. No more celebrity shot contests for the month of July. We have our winner, Jorge. We did throw up some celebrity shot picks for today's show, but we will be doing a celebrity shot contest in the month of August. And additionally, it will be a no chalk contest. No chalk. It has to be better than minus 200. So you can't just go with over half a hit with Shohei Ohtani. Also, you can't go with over half a single Luis Arraez. The contest is going to get much harder in the month of August. So if you want to join us, month of August, we will do another celebrity shot contest. No chalk. No chalk. Celebrity shot contest in the month of August. But Jorge Valena, shout out to you. Congratulations on cashing in on that celebrity shot contest win. Again, all of our picks are up on our website right now, everybody, buttfumblesports.com. Go check out all of our picks from today's show. Okay, final few minutes before we get started on this fantasy football mock draft, and a pretty good one at that. Looking like we've got a pretty full fantasy football contest. If you guys want to get in on this fantasy football mock draft, make sure you hit us up on Instagram right now. We will be starting this in about 2 minutes. So if you guys want to join this fantasy football mock draft, DM us, Buttfumble Sports on Instagram. I can share the link with you. You can claim the team, and that way you can play along and participate in this mock draft with us. Final few minutes before we do this fantasy football mock draft. So everybody, make sure that you join us right now. Hit me up on Instagram, and I will share that link with you. Otherwise, we will get this mock draft started in about 90 seconds, everybody, about 90 seconds. Just making sure anyone who wants to participate has the option. Joe Warren is in here. Elliot Robinson's in here. Andrew, Bo Knows, Kyle Klein, Jorge, Ben Barnes, and myself. So pretty strong group. Only 4 spots left. If anybody wants in, final few seconds to get in on the fantasy football mock draft. I like it, Alexander. I like the thinking. Okay, it is 1:30 on the East Coast. Will you be doing a league during the season? Yes, we will. If you subscribe to Butt Fumble Sports on TikTok Live, we will include you in our fantasy football league this year. So make sure you subscribe to Butt Fumble Sports on TikTok Live. Okay, everybody, are you ready? Are you set? Because we are about to do our fantasy football mock draft of the day for this Sunday, July 23rd. We do a mock draft now almost every day. So if you guys love our mock drafts, make sure you join us every day at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We will do a fantasy football mock draft. For those that are participating in this mock draft or those who are watching to get good insight into how they should play their mock drafts or their fantasy draft, let me just show you guys the setting for today's draft. It is a snake draft. It is a PPR league. We have 12 teams. Everybody gets 60 seconds to make their pick. We will randomize the draft order. So, randomizing now. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop. Randomized. We are now ready to go. So, for all of those who are in our mock draft, get ready, get set. We are mocking. Jorge the GOAT is the first on the clock. So, Jorge, you are up first with your first overall pick. Let's see where Jorge goes for this mock draft. Christian McCaffrey goes first. Justin Jefferson, Austin Eckler go 2, 3. Andrew takes Jamar Chase. Elliott Robinson on the board. On the clock. Elliott Robinson with that 5th pick. A tough pick. Where do you want to go here? Top 2 running backs off the board. Top 2 wide receivers off the board. Waiting on Elliott Robinson to make his pick. Let's see if Elliott Robinson gets it in time. Final 20 seconds before time runs out. Where will Elliott Robinson go with this first overall pick? Wide receiver. Cooper Kupp is technically the next cool wide receiver to be taken in terms of order. Let's see if Elliott Robinson goes there. Final seconds. Travis Kelce took the first tight end off the board. Might be a little early to take Kelce in the eyes of many, but interesting play. Bo Knows now on the clock. Wide receiver seems to be the popular pick here with Kupp, Hill, and Diggs. The next 3 ranked as high as they are. Let's see how it goes. Najee Harris. Interesting pick by Bo Knows as Najee Harris goes as the 3rd running back taken off the board. Very interesting pick by Bo Knows. Joe Warren now on the clock. Joe Warren takes Cooper Kupp. Tyreek Hill still on the board. Stephon Diggs still on the board. So 3 wide receivers have been taken. Will we see a continued run? Ben Barnes takes the running back I want. Ben, go screw yourself. Ben Barnes, who is a big fan of the show, appreciate you, but Ben, you took the player I wanted. Hate you right now more than I hate anything. So Ben Barnes took Bijan Robinson, which means I have to go in another direction. Really hate the position I'm in. Almost wish I could trade back. Hate the spot I'm in right now. Really don't like it. I think the 9 spot, 10 spot is the worst in a snake draft. You're just kind of snake bitten. Don't really know where to go. I'm going to go with Nick Chubb here. It's definitely a reach. It's definitely not the pick I wanted, but I feel like I really don't have a good player to take here. So I will take Nick Chubb as the player to draft right here. So Nick Chubb is going up on my board. The run on running back, 5 running backs taken in the first round so far. Diggs goes next. Where will Kyle go? By the way, Ben, you owe me $10 for taking Bijan Robinson. Hill, Kyle took Hill, then back-to-back running backs with Team 12, Taylor and Barkley. Those are really good. Really good plays by Team 12. I know that's an auto pick, but those are good plays. If you're at the end of a draft round in the first, second round, Doubling up on a position is not a bad play. Kyle Klein is the next to go. He drafted Tyreek Hill in the first round. In the second round, where is he going to go? Kyle making his evaluation, and Kyle will be selecting Derrick Henry. Team 10 doubles up on wide receiver with Lamb. That puts Butt Fumble Sports back on the clock. I hate where I'm drafting right now. I just hate this spot. I don't like where I'm at. Yeah, Ben says because he took the pick I wanted, he'll buy something from the website. Hope you do, Ben. Go buy yourself a shirt. Wide receiver. I'm going to reach a little bit. I'm going to reach, and I'm going to take a running back again, and I'm going to reach, and I'm going to take Ramondre Stevenson. Hate this pick. Nick Chubb and Ramondre Stevenson, but not fan of it. Not fan of it. Jorge, I don't agree with you. I actually think 12 and 1 might be okay because at least you double up. I think like 9, 10, those are some of the worst because you can't get the best player in the first round. You're just kind of always one round behind everybody, I feel like. Ben Barnes took A.J. Brown, another pick I like. Ben Barnes, that means you have to get 2 shirts. You have to buy 2 shirts from the website. Joe Warren's taking Josh Jacobs. Nice pick there. So Kupp and Jacobs, kind of an interesting pairing. Bo Nose is now on the clock. Bo Nose took Najee Harris with his first overall pick. Let's see where he goes with this one. In a 12-team PPR league, this is a 12-team PPR league for all of those who are watching. If you guys want to participate in our mock drafts, we will do one almost every day. By the way, Bo Nose takes Travis Etienne. That's a good pick because this is a PPR league. That's why I liked Bijan Robinson by Ben Barnes. That's why I like Etienne. By the way, Elliott Robinson doubling down on the Kansas City Chiefs. Elliott Robinson took Travis Kelce with the first pick, Patrick Mahomes with the second. So Elliott Robinson is officially the home of the Chiefs. Yeah, Joe Warren, I hate that spot too. Yeah, I totally understand, Joe. Tough spot to take players. Andrew doubled down on wide receiver, taking Devontae Adams. Team 3 went with Jalen Hurts, so the running on quarterback has begun. Team 2 took Amon-Ra St. Brown. By the way, Team 2 loaded at the wide receiver position. If you've got Justin Jefferson and Amon-Ra St. Brown, that is a great 1-2 tandem. Jorge going with Devontae Smith with his second overall pick. Let's see who else is on the board right now. Garrett Wilson, Waddle, Josh Allen, Tony Pollard, Mark Andrews, Breece Hall, Chris Olave, Higgins, and DK Metcalf are up there. The Mad Chatter says the Bills are the best. Interesting. Jorge, where are you going to go with your third round pick? Tony Pollard. Josh Allen goes next, then Waddle. Andrew now up. We have had a run on quarterback. Quarterbacks are starting to go. 3 of the last 8 picks have been quarterbacks. Something I've noticed is when quarterbacks go in these drafts, they go fast, at least the top ones. Mahomes, Hurts, Allen, other quarterbacks, Burrow, Jackson, Fields. I feel like those guys have been going sooner than I expected. Garrett Wilson is the next player off the clock. Andrew going with 3 wide receivers to start. Don't agree with the strategy, but I love the players. Don't like Devontae Adams, if I'm being honest, this year. But Chase and Wilson are 2 of my favorite wide receivers this year, so a good play. Elliott Robinson gets a running back at Joe Mixon. Don't know how I feel about Mixon. Felt like there were probably better running backs that could have been taken. Bo Nose gets Calvin Ridley. Strong play, though he is doubled up now on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joe Warren is next. Joe Warren got a wide receiver and a running back with his first 2 picks, and he goes quarterback. Joe Burrow off the clock. I'm telling you, those quarterbacks, when there's a run on them, they go fast. Ben Barnes is up next. Ben Barnes has been the thorn in my side, drafting ahead of me. He took the player that I wanted first. He takes Breece Hall. Ben, I hate you so much right now. I hope you're laughing at home because I hate you more than anything right now. You have literally taken the 2 players that I wanted. I'm going to take Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm loading up on running back. I've got 3. That way I'm loaded up on a position of need, a position that needs depth. So I have my 3 running backs, but I wanted Breece Hall. Ben, you suck. Okay, let's keep it going. Kyle, he drafted Kenneth Walker III, so he's got his 2 running backs. He's got a wide receiver. Oh, my dice just fell. Let's see where Kyle goes. By the way, Team 10, pretty strong with Diggs, Lamb, and Andrews. That's an auto draft team. These auto draft teams are pretty good. Look at Team 3. The auto drafting Team 3 right now has Eckler, Hurts, and Waddle. I love that team. I'm so jealous. Okay, Higgins was just taken, so Butt Fumble Sports is back on the clock. I can't take running backs all day. Just can't. So I will probably go... By the way, Team 12 took Lamar Jackson and Olave, Herbert off the board. I need to get a quarterback. I hate saying it, but quarterbacks are starting to go. I'm going to take Trevor Lawrence. I don't want to right now. No, I'm not going to. Screw it. I'm taking DK Metcalf, and I'm taking the wide receiver. I'm telling myself that quarterbacks are going too early because they are. I think people are reaching on quarterbacks right now. So I'll stay away from quarterback. I'll wait till another round. I don't like Devontae Adams this year only because I don't like Jimmy G. By the way, Jimmy G says he will be ready for training camp, so at least there's that for the Raiders. Ben Barnes finally took a player I didn't want in Aaron Jones, so you're allowed to do that, Ben. You're allowed to take him. Joe Warren takes Madison. Interesting pick. Might be a bit of a reach by maybe a round or 2, but an interesting pick. Looks like he'll be the starter for the Vikings, so. Bo is taking Tua Tagovailoa, so the run on quarterback continues. Most teams now have a quarterback. I am one of the few that does not right now. Myself, Team 10, Ben Barnes, Andrew, we don't have our quarterbacks. So the run on quarterback has been pretty strong, though. Bit surprised how many quarterbacks have been taken this early in the draft, 4 rounds in, and most of the top quarterbacks are off the board. The only quarterback that's remaining that's really enticing, I guess, is Justin Fields, maybe Trevor Lawrence. Those are the next 2. But outside of that, the run on quarterback, interesting. Elliott Robinson takes Deebo Samuel. Very nice pick. Andrew, 3 straight wide receiver, doesn't have a running back yet. If he doesn't jump on a running back soon, that position may be a tough one for him to overcome. By the way, Andrew does go with the running back of Dalvin Cook. Team 3 is loaded right now. Team 3 is an auto draft. Outstanding auto draft by Team 3. Eckler, Hurts, Waddle, and Hawkinson. That is a really good team. By the way, Jorge did take Justin Fields, so he's got his quarterback. He just took a tight end as well. So tight end, a bit of a run there. Wide receiver goes next in the next 2 picks with Moore and Allen. Jorge, a good team. McCaffrey, Devontae Smith, Pollard, Fields, and Kittle. I think Team 2's got a good team, but too many wide receivers. Team 3 is loaded. Team 3 might be my favorite team so far. Andrew took Pierce. Robinson took Kamara. So 2 teams that needed running backs both went with a running back. Bo Knows could go with a wide receiver here, could go with a tight end, could go with another running back. Bo Knows has a lot of options here. I would think Joe Warren is looking at a wide receiver or a quarterback, but I think wide receiver really. Bo Knows, you got to feel like a wide receiver would make a lot of sense. Wide receiver or tight end. They have a couple of running backs. They have a wide receiver. They have a quarterback. They go Jerry Jeudy. Very interesting that Jerry Jeudy just got taken where he did. DeAndre Hopkins still on the board. Terry McLaurin on the board. Drake London on the board. As we have Joe Warren making his selection, he takes DeAndre Hopkins. Ben Barnes, who's been the thorn in my side, is going next. I hate you, Ben. I hate you so much. Ben, you are never allowed to draft in a mock draft again. I hate you all so much, Ben. Like, I hope you're getting a kick out of this. Because, Ben, you are literally the worst person on the planet right now. He just took the quarterback I wanted. I hate Ben Barnes. Like, I hate him. I hate him so much. He took the quarterback I wanted. He took the running backs I wanted. He took the quarterback I wanted. And every time, Robinson, Hall, and Lawrence were all right before my pick. Like, I hate you, Ben. I hate you, Ben. I hate you, Ben. Okay, let's go to wide receiver. No real players that I like. Tight end. Man, I'm in a brutal spot right now. Nobody that I really like. I've got to go quarterback. I don't even want to. I'll go with Dak Prescott, but I hate the pick. I hate the pick. Ben Barnes is never allowed to be in a league of mine ever again. Ever. Ben, consider yourself shunned, banned. I'm only, by the way, like half joking. I'm only like barely joking. Appreciate you guys being with us. Miles Sanders was the latest player taken off the board by Team 10. Kyle is going with his back-to-back picks. Kyle goes with Terry McLaurin. And Kyle, with his next pick, is going to go with... waiting on the first pick of round 6. Yeah, Ben Barnes, you better buy like 3 t-shirts from the website to make up for this. Kyle Pitts, good pick, Kyle. Kyle took Kyle Pitts. That's the tight end I wanted. I'm having a miserable draft. I'm just saying it. I don't hate my team. Chubb, Stevenson's, Gibb, Metcalf, and Prescott. I just hate my team because all the players I wanted are being drafted by other people. So that's what I hate about it. I don't like the wide receivers right now that are available. I have to go tight end. I don't like any of the tight ends right now. I'm in a brutal spot. This is why I hate drafting 9th in a 12-team league. I think it's one of the worst spots. Everybody being taken around me. Don't like it. I'm going to double up on quarterback. I'll take Deshaun Watson. I just don't like what's available. By the way, whoever just flagged me for bullying, wow. Don't you know that Ben is like one of my best friends? Like, anyone who just flagged me for bullying, wow, okay. TikTok just sent me a notification, says, you have been flagged for inappropriate bullying. Who would have done that? If you're doing that, just don't watch, because this is amongst friends. We're having a lot of fun. We're not taking ourselves too seriously. Ben is a friend of mine, so if you're doing that, Kyle Klein, as long as my team is better than Bo knows, I'm loving it. DeAndre Swift went for Ben Barnes. Joe Warren takes Michael Pittman. Can you believe someone just flagged me for bullying? Come on. Come on. Don't you know Ben's a friend? Let's see where Bo knows goes next. Bo knows on his picks has taken Najee Harris, Etienne, Ridley, Tua Tagovailoa, Jerry Jeudy, and now goes to the tight end of Dallas Goedert. Elliott Robinson went Kelsey, Mahomes, Mixon, Samuel, and now Kamara. So what would have been an all-star team in about 2019, 2020, that's Elliott Robinson's team, like the best team in 2020. He takes George Pickens. Happy he's off the board. I'm not a Pickens guy. Andrew takes Waller. Team 3 takes James Conner. Team 2 takes Godwin. And Jorge now on the clock. Jorge with the final pick of round 6. Where's Jorge going to go with round 6 pick? Pacheco. I feel like that's a reach in round 6. I know there aren't that many running backs available, but that's a reach. That's too high. In a 12-team league, maybe it's okay, but I think that's a reach. Tito's full send. I like Godwin this year. We've got a couple people. Dylan, dude took Kyle Pitts from me. Yeah, I know. Ben Barnes. Yeah, auction draft is the only thing you're allowed in, because I know I can rip you off in an auction draft. So good picks from Jorge. Went with Pacheco and Kirk. Might have been a bit of a reach on Pacheco, but okay. Team 2 takes Akers. Team 3 takes Mike Williams, and Andrew now on the clock for his 7th round pick. We are almost halfway through this mock draft. A 15-round mock draft. If you guys want to get in on our mock draft every day, just DM us, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. You can join us every day. Jorge, now I get it. Now it makes sense to me. Now I understand why. Okay, Andrew takes Aaron Rodgers. He needed a quarterback, so he got it. Brandon Ayuk goes next to Elliott Robinson. Bo Nose is now on the clock. Let's see where Bo Nose is going to go. Bo Nose, 49ers defense. That's way too early. That's just way too early. I understand that some people like to take their defense early. That is a bad move. I'm just telling you now. Bo knows you can do what you want. You can do whatever you like. But for those that are watching, I would not take a defense this early. I don't care who it is. A defense will not score you enough points in a season to justify taking it in round 7. If you guys and Ben Barnes just took the wide receiver I wanted again. I mean, literally, Ben. Like, you have taken like every player that I want. Ben, we're no longer friends. I'm just saying it. Okay, let me try and find somebody else. Jesus, Ben Barnes. What a miserable human being. Man, wide receiver is tough. I'll take Tony. It's a bad play. It's a reach. I'm telling you now, Tony's a bad play. I don't like it. I'm reaching on it. I need a wide receiver. It's not a good play. I'm totally reaching on it. I don't like my draft team at all. But Ben Barnes, this is the last draft he will ever be in. I can assure you of that. Ben Barnes is my CFO, by the way. For all those who don't know, Ben Barnes is a member of the Butt Fumble sports community here. So we will dock his pay. We will dock his pay. We will take away equity. He knows. He knows. His equity has gone down over the course of this mock draft. Hope you guys are having a lot of fun doing this mock draft with us. We will do it every single day. Doing it every single day. So Kyle has just taken Tyler Lockett. Let's see where Kyle goes. Joe, can you believe someone flagged me for giving a friend of mine a hard time? I'm literally telling my CFO to, like, eat rocks, and apparently that is going to get me banned on TikTok, so wonderful. Okay, I need another wide receiver here. I need a tight end, but I'm going to keep waiting on tight end. I'll wait until tight end is literally, like, gone. Next wide receiver. I'm going to take a flyer. No, I'm going to go tight end. I'm going to take Evan Ingram. I talked myself into taking a tight end. I just can't afford it to have a run on tight end right now. By the way, because Ben Barnes took a tight end as well. I should have known. So we are working our way through this fantasy football mock draft. This is a 12-team mock draft, a PPR snake draft. PPR League snake draft for you mockers at home. If you guys want to... By the way, Stanton over half a run has already cashed in the baseball game. Nice job, everybody. We did well on that. Nice job. Gleyber Torres hit a home run. We had Gleyber Torres hitting a home run yesterday, so of course he hits a home run today. That's always how it goes for us. Montgomery off the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster off the clock. Justin Tucker. Way too early to take a kicker. Just like with defense. I don't understand what Bo Nose and Elliott Robinson are doing. I understand if there's a player you like and you want to box everybody out. But right now, you need players for your bench, for your starting lineup. I think this is a mistake. If you're drafting your defense or your kicker before the 11th round, I think it's a reach. I'm just saying. Run on wide receiver right here. By the way, do I really think Elliott Robinson's team is good enough to go after a kicker right now? No, he doesn't have any depth at running back. Mixon and Kamara, not necessarily two stud running backs to begin with. No depth right there. On the other side, Bo knows, again, only two running backs. Why would you take a kicker or a defense before a third running back? I don't get that. Someone would have to explain that to me with small words and big pictures. I don't understand that one at all. If you don't have three running backs, you should not be drafting a kicker or a defense. That's just in my opinion. Tito's full send. Yeah, hope for your sake they cover. It's just the bottom of the first, but already Jordan Lyles is putting in the work, everybody. I didn't take the Yankees on the money line, by the way. I probably should have. We do cash on Yankees, yes to a run in the first inning, so cha-ching, cashed on that. Running out of time. Brian Robinson, the next pick by Jorge. Bit of a run on running back. Mike Evans now. Again, that's why I wouldn't draft a defense or a kicker. Brian Robinson would have been a better pick in my estimation than Justin Tucker or the 49ers defense. You need a third running back. If you don't have a third running back, you are living on the edge. Let me just say that. Elliott Robinson, where is he going to go now? He took a running back. Instead of getting Robinson or Williams, he takes James Cook. Okay. Let's see where Bo Nose goes. Is he going with a running back as well? Could use that third running back. Doesn't have it so far. I think running back is the most important position to have depth. I think by far that's the most important one. So it's the reason I make such note of it. If you don't have 3 running backs by like the 9th round to 8th round, I think you're in real trouble. I think running back, you can find them on the waiver wire. It's just hard. It's really difficult. A lot of your competition is going to be going after the same player. You also don't know if a substitute running back is going to get the same number of touches, whether it becomes kind of a running back by committee, a backfield by committee. So that's why I'm so high on getting a running back early. Interesting, the guys who took a kicker and a defense earlier, they both went running back in this round. Very interesting. Joe Warren, you're on the clock now. Joe Warren's draft so far went Kupp, Jacobs, Burrow, then Madison, Hopkins, Pittman, Freiermuth, Montgomery, and now he takes Trey Burks. Ben Barnes, who has been the thorn in my side, drafting a lot of players that I like. Let's see if Ben Barnes steals another player that I like. I need a wide receiver, so that's where I'll be looking. He takes Jordan Addison. That's absolutely a player I was considering. Ben, you're the worst. You're like Aaron Burr and Hamilton. You're the worst, Burr. Okay, I'm going to take Michael Thomas. I'll take a bit of a flyer. I need a wide receiver. Brandon Cooks was the other one I was going to go with. The 3 wide receivers I was targeting for this round were Addison, Thomas, and Cooks. Funny that they all went in that stretch. Cousins comes off the board, as does Schultz. Charbonnet out of Michigan, that's now with Seattle. He goes, so we are turning it around. We are in round 10, everybody, round 10. Jorge, I agree with you. I think it's Williams once he's healthy. We are in the final third of our mock draft. This is a PPR draft. For all of those playing at home, you are more than welcome to participate in our fantasy mock draft every single day. Just DM us on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. By the way, Zay Flowers was the next wide receiver I was going to take. So this has just been a brutal draft for me, if I can just be so honest. Brutal draft for me. I probably need another wide receiver. I have 3 running backs. I have 2 quarterbacks. I have 3 wide receivers. I need a 4th. I'll go Courtland Sutton. So doubling down on a couple of kind of, let's say, diamond in the rough, like low risk, high reward, Michael Thomas and Courtland Sutton. Hopefully one of them performs at a wide receiver 1 kind of level. Ben Barnes, it's your turn. Where is Ben Barnes going to go? Yankees are now up, by the way, 4-0 in that game. Big score. We've cashed on a bunch of our early plays, by the way. Good job, everybody. Ellie De La Cruz hit a home run. Shout out to the Braxton Brewery. If you love beer, check out Braxton Brewery in Cincinnati. Ben Barnes got another tight end in Cole Kmet. Nice doubling up on the tight end. Joe Warren went with a running back, Rashad Penny. Bo Nose is now on the clock. Let's see where Bo Nose goes. He goes Tyler Boyd, not a bad play. Elliott Robinson on the clock. Let's see, Elliott Robinson. So Elliott went with Lazard, then P. Ryan comes up. Dalton Kincaid, damn you, Team 3. Team 2 takes Geno Smith. Jorge is on the clock. Final pick of round 10 of our fantasy football mock draft. By the way, the Nationals are already up 2-0 on the Giants. The Orioles are up 1-0 on the Rays. No run through 1 inning of the Rockies Marlins. Guardians Phillies have both scored. It's 1-1. Okay, Jorge took a defense. Still think it's too early to take defenses, but he takes the Eagles in the 11th round. Harris and Herbert then come off the board. Cowboys come off the board. It's too early to take defenses, everybody. If you're taking a defense right now, you're not doing the mock draft correctly. In my estimation, you can do what you want. I think it's too early. Bills defense comes off the board. In round 11, there are still important players to get. I do not agree with that. Again, kickers and defense this early, I don't know why, but you guys do what you want. Joe Warren now on the clock. If someone wants to explain to me why they took a defense as early as they did, I'd be kind of curious. Are you just because there's a run on them, you're worried that you might not get a good defense? I kind of understand that, but not that much. Okay, Williams then goes. Jorge, I understand, might go too far. So Joe Warren takes Williams. Ben Barnes takes Elijah Moore. I now have 4 wide receivers, so I need another tight end. I'll go with Laporta. Bit of a risk here with the tight end out of Detroit, but I'll take it there. So, final few rounds left. Final pick of round 11. Jerick McKinnon comes off the board. That's a nice pick. That was one I had my eye on for the next round. This is a good time to take some sleepers, some players that you would be willing to take a chance on. Interesting running back pick there. Not one I expected from Team 10. Dawson Knox came off the board from Kyle. Means I'm back on the clock. I'm going to take a bit of a risk. I'm going Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby. So just adding another running back. I think this is an important time to get depth. Maybe some good high risk players or low risk, high reward players rather. So I like Bigsby here. Again, that's my 4th running back. Ben just took Russell Wilson, his 2nd quarterback. You guys may want to double up on a quarterback. We are in round 12. There's been a run on defenses that was surprising to me that happened a little bit earlier. Only 1 kicker has been taken so far. I think that's appropriate. But tight end, wide receiver, quarterback, and running back, those are the positions I think you to value right now. If you're in an auction draft, I fully endorse taking a kicker or a defense early. If you're in an auction draft and you just want to get those positions out of the way, go for it. If you're in a snake draft and you are drafting a defense or a kicker, earlier in your draft, you are losing value. That would be like in an NFL draft, drafting a kicker in the 2nd or 3rd round. You can do it. It might work out for you, but really you're giving up good value in order to take a player that isn't valuable to you. A couple of tight ends come off the board with Higbee and Dulcich. Very interesting there. Where will Jorge go with the first pick of round 13? Round 13 pick coming now. Where is he going to go? A couple of running backs still on the board. Jeff Wilson might be an interesting one. Devin Singletary. Derek Carr goes. Singletary goes. Miller goes. So a run on running back right now. At wide receiver, who's left? Rondale Moore. Darnell Mooney. That's an interesting one. Jonathan Mingo. I've heard a lot of people talking about Jonathan Mingo. That could actually be a really good sleeper play. Hopefully no one takes him before me. I could easily jump on the Jonathan Mingo board. Tight end, Michael Mayer. By the way, Dell, that's a great pick. And Mingo. Who just took Mingo? Elliott Robinson. You're killing me, Smalls. Dell and Mingo are 2 of my favorite young wide receivers, so a really good play right there. Dell and Mingo are 2 guys to have your eye on. Michael Mayer is another tight end I like, by the way, in case you need a late draft tight end. He is a good play as well. Interesting, Taysom Hill. Always get good value out of him because of his multiple positions. Johnson goes. Rondell Moore still on the board. Darnell Mooney. Ben, I'm saying it now. You're never allowed to draft with us again. Ever. 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 Never. I'm calling you after the show and telling you where you can go. He just took the Jets defense. I wanted the Jets defense. Like, Ben, we're not friends anymore. I'm never talking to you again. Ever. Wow. I'll take the Patriots defense. I hate it, though. Ben literally took like 4 players I wanted in this draft, and literally the pick before I wanted them. I hate him. No, it's not hate speech. He's one of my best friends. I'm just giving him a hard time. Kickers are going to start to go now. McPherson just went. Let's see where other players start to go. By the way, rounds 13 and 14, I believe, are for kickers in defense. That's when I would take a kicker in a defense, rounds 13 and 14. Yes, I just lost out on the Jets because of Ben, but Ben knows who I like. Ben watches our show. Ben and I talk fantasy. Ben knows who I like. So Ben pretty much took my cheat sheets and used them against me. So maybe you guys don't want to have a cheater like Ben who knows all of the picks that you like in your mock draft because he ruins it. Carlson then goes, okay, I need a kicker. I'll go Harrison Butker. Ben, you're a loser. I hate you. Again, Ben's one of my best friends. So everybody, just think about it. Is this considered workplace harassment? No, it's not. Ben is my CFO. He's just slowly learning that he's going to lose out on. He's slowly losing on equity now that he's making these picks. No equity for Ben for Butt Fumble Sports. So now we have our run on defenses and kickers. Not surprised here. So a bunch of kickers being drafted again. Rounds 13 and 14 is where I would go with a kicker or a defense. I wouldn't take them before then. Yes, you may lose out on a player that you like. I think it's okay. I'd rather have a defense that I like than a kicker that I like. Final few picks of this round. We are now into the last round, or one last pick in the round 14. So final pick of round 14, and then we have our last round of this mock draft. Where will Jorge go with these final 2 picks? Does he have a kicker? No, he doesn't, so he needs a kicker. So one of these 2 picks I expect to be a kicker from Jorge. By the way, there are some people who don't like to draft a kicker at all and then drop a player and get him off the waiver wire. I don't understand that. You're then still dropping a player. So I do expect Jorge to draft a kicker with one of these 2 remaining picks. And time's up, so Jorge didn't get the picks in. Sky Moore, unfortunately, I think we may... By the way, I love Sky Moore. That's not a bad pick. I know it was an auto pick. Dicker the kicker. Nice draft by Jorge. Good job. Not as good as yesterday, but good. Kicker still coming off the board. DJ Chark comes off the board with Carolina. Final round of our mock draft. Again, if your name is Ben Barnes, you are no longer allowed to participate in our mock drafts. Hope you guys are having a lot of fun. I love doing these mock drafts with you guys. Hope you enjoy them. Jalen Hyatt. I've heard Hyatt has not impressed. I've heard Hyatt has actually disappointed some Giants scouts and individuals in the front office so far. So interesting, Jalen Hyatt. Alex, you are tardy to the party. If you want to join, DM us tomorrow. DM us on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Okay, doubling down and getting another defense. So the 49ers and the Broncos defense, that's good. You got 2 defenses. Bo knows, I do like that. Sanders comes off the board. Let's see where Ben Barnes... What will Ben Barnes' last mock draft pick be all time? His last mock draft pick, because he's never mocking with me again. All right, are there any good defenses left? Chiefs, Packers, Saints? No. Tight ends? No. Wide receivers? I already have 4 wide receivers. I'll take a chance. I'll take Romeo Doubs just on a flyer. Chiefs defense goes next. And finally, the last pick of our mock draft. Last pick of our mock, Matt Gay. And that is our mock draft, everybody. Let's quickly review how these teams did. Let's start with Jorge, the GOAT. Went with McCaffrey first. Obvious number 1 overall, then Devontae Smith, Tony Pollard, Fields, and Kittle, and Pacheco. So good starting lineup so far. Just waited maybe a bit too long. I probably would have taken a wide receiver over Pacheco, but he had the back-to-back pick, so it makes sense. You get Pacheco as your third back. You get Kirk and then Johnston as some depth at wide receiver. He took the Eagles defense maybe a little bit earlier than I would have, but not terrible. And then a pretty good bench, actually, overall. Let's look at Team 2. Team 2 went Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Allen, Cooper, Moore, Godwin. Team 2 was an auto draft, just way too many wide receivers. A lot of teams didn't have wide receivers to draft from because Team 2 was stocking up on them. That would be a team that would be trading after the draft. I thought Team 3 maybe had the best draft, at least early on. Eckler, Hurts, Waddle, and Hawkinson are all arguably the best player at their position other than Waddle, but really strong. Allen, Connor just fell off. The bench was not as good for Team 3. Let's look at Andrew. Andrew started with Chase, Adams, and Wilson. Just 3 wide receivers to start. Don't like that. Need at least 1 running back in those first 3 picks if I think you're going to have real success over the season. Because getting Cook and Pierce as your 1-2 punch, don't like it. Don't like it at all. Especially because Cook, wherever he goes, he might be the RB1, but he's going to be splitting touches. So not crazy about this draft from Andrew. Just didn't do enough to address running back early. That put him behind the 8 ball because he went wide receiver top 3 and then running back next 2. He felt like he had to go tight end and quarterback. Didn't provide good depth. Really don't like it. Think Rodgers was a bit of a reach. Elliott Robinson went with a lot of big brand names. Kelsey, Mahomes, Mixon, Samuel, and Kamara. But I have question marks about a number of these guys, so not crazy about it. Took Tucker way too early. If you're taking a kicker in the 8th round, you're making a mistake in a snake draft. It's a mistake. Took the Bills in the 11th round. Still felt like that was a little early, but there was starting to be a run on them, so I got it. Did love the Mingo pick. Love the Mingo pick. Think that could be a sleeper for Elliott Robinson. Bo knows. Let's look at him. Najee Harris. Felt that was a little too early for Najee, especially in a PPR league. I think Bijan would have been a better pick, but I get it. If you like Najee, go with him. Like the ETN pick and like Ridley, even though you are doubling up on the Jaguars offense, Tua was too early. If you're a big believer in Tua, fine, but I think that's too early. The 4th round for Tua, no justification there for me. Wide receiver, you're then weaker there. You had to take Judy as your number 2 because you took Tua. I bet you could have waited on Tua and gotten a better wide receiver. Maybe you could have gotten somebody who would have been more preferred, like a Deebo Samuel or an Amari Cooper. Just a thought. You did take 49ers way too early, but they're the best defense. You could argue you got the best defense, but to get them where you did, you sacrificed depth at other positions. So overall, I think Bo Knows has a very good team. I just don't like the decisions he made on when to draft certain positions. Joe Warren, Cooper Kupp. Do we like him? I don't know. Josh Jacobs, do we like him? I don't know. Madison, do we like him? I don't know. Hopkins, same thing. 4 of your first 5 picks, I like the player 2, 3, 4 years ago, but do I like him this year? Not quite sure. Not quite sure. So with that said, I do think Joe Warren's got a lot of talent. I just have some question marks around the players that he did pick. Okay, Ben Barnes had a phenomenal draft, and yes, Ben Barnes is the villain of this draft. Everyone, boo, hiss, boo, boo, Ben Barnes, boo, hate Ben Barnes. Okay, Ben Barnes had a phenomenal draft. Love the Bijan Robinson pick in a PPR. Like Breece Hall, like A.J. Brown. Love Trevor Lawrence when he got him. Waited on him and got him. Love Smith and Jigba. Think Njoku was a good pick Waited on it, and a good one. Addison could be a good one. The doubling down on the tight end actually makes a lot of sense to me, so I don't hate on it. Not crazy about Russell Wilson. Felt like you could have done better at the quarterback position, so not crazy about it. And you got the Jets defense. I'm all about that. And you waited until the 13th round. Really good call. Ben Barnes, go eat poop. Okay, now Butt Fumble Sports. I love getting Nick Chubb where I did. I actually think Nick Chubb kind of fell a little bit in that first round, so I do like that pick right there. I think the Nick Chubb pick was probably one of my better ones. Getting Jahmyr Gibbs in the third round was a steal. I didn't really like taking Ramondre Stevenson in the second round, but getting Jahmyr Gibbs in the third, I addressed the position of greatest need to me. I should have gone to wide receiver earlier. So taking back-to-back quarterbacks, that was a mistake. Big mistake on my part. I should have gone wide receiver. It should have been three running backs in a row, then 2 wide receivers, and then a quarterback. That's a mistake by me. I failed on that one pretty hard. But I felt the run on quarterback was just coming too fast and fierce. Felt like I had to get at least a quarterback, and I didn't get boxed out. Prescott and Watson, not crazy about either one. Both are going to be kind of back-and-forth starters for me. Tony I like, but a bit of a reach here at 7. Ingram's a good pick, but again, probably other players I would have preferred. Just felt like tight end went way too fast in this draft. Think Thomas and Sutton could actually be steals of my draft. Love that. Bigsby is a nice little sleeper pick along with Laporta. Patriots defense I was kind of forced into because Ben Barnes took the defense I like. With Butker being a kicker, I can live with. Now, Team 10. Team 10 went with Diggs, Lamb, Andrews in those first 3 picks, and then Higgins. So if you're not drafting a running back with one of your first 4 picks, I think you're making a mistake. I think getting a running back in the first 3 picks is essential. If you're not drafting a running back with your first 3 picks, they need to be literally 3 of the best players available. But if you're not doing it a running back in your first 4, I think it's a mistake. So I think Team 10 made a mistake here, did not do a good job there. Miles Sanders, your RB1. I don't think you're winning a league with that being the case. Only 3 running backs on this team, and I just don't like them. So Team 10, I think, was one of the big losers of this draft. Kyle, interesting draft, did get the top wide receiver, arguably outside of Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Tyreek Hill. Got a couple of running backs in Henry and Walker. Not 2 of my favorites, but you address the position. You get Justin Herbert. The run on quarterback kind of freaked you out as well. Kyle Pitts could be a steal in the 6th round. I like that. But outside of that, Kyle's team is kind of like, I like the player, but do I like the team? As in, I like the individual, but do I think he'll score enough points to help Kyle ultimately finish in the top 5 of the league? Pretty tight, but I like Kyle's team overall. Team 12, I think, had a good draft. Love Jonathan Taylor with the last pick of a first round. Barkley with the next pick, really good. Lamar Jackson could be an MVP candidate, like that. Drake London, I think, could be a better pick than people think. Not bad in the 5th round. Rachaad White, that's pretty good value where he got him. Overall, feel like it's a pretty good team for for Team 12. He just waited on defense, got the Packers, but McPherson, pretty strong play. So that is our mock draft, everybody. Really appreciate you guys joining us. Hope you guys had a lot of fun doing that mock draft. Again, if you want to get any of the picks that we gave out during today's show, go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. You can go to our website. We have already posted. And Jorge, we are already cashing tickets. We have cashed already on first run inning plays. The Tigers, by the way, the Tigers have a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the 8th. Looking good there. The Reds have a lead. Looking good there. So a number of the picks that we have given out already today look like they're going to cash. Make sure you go to our website, and that way you can check out all the picks that we gave out during today's show. Want to give a big shout out to our producer behind the scenes. Thank you so much for helping us out every single day. You're great. Really appreciate the work that you do. To all of those loyal viewers of the show, so grateful. Nathan, Jorge, Alex, Drew, Joe, Alvaro, Ben, Jorge, Elliot Robinson, IP Shade 45, Boss Lady Murr, Kyle Klein. Love seeing Joe Warren. Love seeing all of you guys in the show every single day. You guys are absolutely awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Again, if you missed any of our picks, go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, to see all the picks that we gave out today. Of course, you can check out all of our content on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and of course on our Twitter account at SportsFumble. If you love our content, make sure you go check out all of it on our website, on our YouTube page, all over the place. Make sure you're following, make sure you're subscribing. As I say at the end of every single show, I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and evening, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. I hope you cash a ton of tickets on this Sunday. We are live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern because Butt Fumble Sports is live every day at 12 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you're following us. Make sure you join us. Make sure you subscribe. We are live again at 12 p.m. Eastern because Butt Fumble Sports loves talking sports with you every single day. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bing bong. Great day. Hope you enjoy it. And we will see you tomorrow at 12